Morning. Is Jet2 better than Ryanair? We're taking a trip from Edinburgh to Tenerife on Jet2 for the very first time. I've never travelled with Jet2 ever in my lifetime. I've always flown with Ryanair or EasyJet. So it's going to be a completely different experience. But is it better than Ryanair? That's the question. It's a pretty busy morning at Edinburgh Airport. That's a long queue, but I've not got luggage, so we're straight through to security. Kirsty, is this your first time on Jet2?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
I've never been on Jet2, ever. I've heard it's the best airline in the world. Is that correct? Well, it's better than Ryanair.
Yeah.
Better than Ryanair. Well, meant to be, but is it better? Well, we'll find out. We are through security, off to duty free. I think we've only got about 45 minutes until we board. This is quite an early flight to Tenerife. We're travelling with Jet2 for the 7:50 flight. It wasn't cheap, okay, so let's compare prices. Jet2 is obviously a wee bit more expensive. It's not a budget airline. Ryanair's a budget airline. So the prices differ. So Jet2 can be more expensive at times, but then they include the bags. Ryanair don't. Kirsty's decided to spend my money before we even get on holiday. You spending my money? Always. I'll need a loan at this rate. Are you going to buy that?
I've already got it.
Aye, but you're going to buy that one you just used?
No.
Are you just spraying it for the sake of it?
Yeah, well,
Free perfume. Here's the question. How many of you spray yourself with aftershave or perfume before heading to departures? Let me know in the comments. A large breakfast is £14.50 at the airport. So I've just decided to go for a bacon roll instead. Thought we were going to miss the flight there. Straight from Witherspoons all the way to Gate 18 to Tenerife. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday! Right to the back of the plane. Morning. So it's not Ryanair.
Hello and welcome on board this Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays flight.
Please find your seat quickly and only put pre-approved tagged luggage into the overhead locker.
What do you think of your Jet2 experience so far?
So far, so good.
What do you think of the seats?
Alright.
Comfortable? Is it more space than Ryanair?
No, I don't think so.
No? It's a bit red though, isn't it?
It's very red.
It's very red. But yeah, we got a wee cup holder as well. That's pretty cool to be fair.
But bigger bottles will flow through it.
We need bigger bottles, yeah, definitely.
Safely put away.
There's no pocket.
Seatbelt is fastened,
Ah.
ready to take
Like
off.
that. There's
We'll
no way to
be
put
on
it
our
in.
way shortly.
You don't like that at all?
No,
You
it's
prefer a
never put it
pocket? So the seats are angled differently. So in Ryanair the seats are more straight up.
Yeah.
These ones are a bit laid back.
Angled, yeah.
There's no pocket to put anything at the bottom.
No.
What else? Does the tray table
Cup
come
holder's
out?
pointless unless
Yeah, the tray table comes out.
that's pointless unless you've got a disposable cup.
Yeah, so that's pointless unless you've got a disposable cup. What else?
That's it.
The seats are leather.
I mean,
Yeah, the seats are leather, so which is good. Yeah.
I don't think it's any better or worse.
No. You enjoying your experience so far?
Sorry.
It's alright. It's alright.
Good morning. From the flight deck, Captain speaking. My name is Anastasia Reichert. On behalf of Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, it is my pleasure to welcome you on board of this flight to Tenerife. The flight time to Tenerife this morning is 4 hours and 15 minutes. Flying conditions are predicted to be good. However, we always recommend that you keep your seatbelts fastened throughout the flight, even if the seatbelt signs might be switched off. We're now ready to go. Doors are closed. We'll be pushing back in the next couple of minutes. Taking off today in a southwesterly direction, making an initial slight right turn after departure, then turning left, heading southbound, climbing to a cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. I'm doing the flying today, so once we're on the way, I'll give you an update on the estimated arrival time and weather forecast for Tenerife. Until then, sit back and enjoy the flight.
Sit back and enjoy the flight.
Okay,
4 hours 50 minutes.
Yeah.
That's faster than Ryanair. Usually it's 4 hours 50 or 5 hours. 4 hours 15, which is good. And that includes getting pushed back. It's not, so it's about 4 hours.
quicker. You do?
Yeah, you do. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. Right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 for a family of 4. Did we save £200?
No,
I didn't save £200.
because we're only a family too.
Well, a family too. That's a good one actually, coming from you. So we're just about to take off. Next stop, Tenerife. Again. I know. I keep going back to Tenerife. You guys have been saying I need to go other places. That'll be happening next year, trust me. So another thing why Jet2 are better than Ryanair, you get a free tan. Okay, we're in the toilet on the Jet2 flight and I've got to say it's already better looking. We've got some marble effect on the wall here and it's pretty spacious and yeah, I think it's pretty cool to be fair. It's definitely better than Ryanair.
Drum roll 1.
Have you found any goodies?
Yeah, I think I might get this.
What's that?
It's a bronzer, a primer and a mascara.
And how much is it costing me?
26.
£26.
But there'll be money off that.
Can we afford that?
And,
You're very expensive, you know that?
and,
What? And what? You want that as well? £69?
I think there's 30% off.
30% off that price? Right, okay. Why have they just put a Christmas song on? It must be Christmas because they've just put some tunes on. You don't get that on a Ryanair flight. Now, we've only got 45 minutes until we land in Tenerife, and I've got to say I will give my full review when we get to the hotel, but I fairly enjoyed this flight. They definitely do things better than Ryanair, 110%.
Ladies and gentlemen, you must remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has came to a complete stop.
To Holiday, your arrival transfer information is now available in our app, but we'll also send it by SMS.
Thanks for flying with us today. And from all of us, have a lovely holiday.
Have a lovely holiday. So we've made it to Tenerife. Oh, it's hot. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And I didn't save £200. Oh, they've got one bus.
What are you waiting for the next one?
Now we're going to wait on the steps. Awesome.
What?
Someone's leaving and we're coming. So the big question is going to be, is Jet2 better than Ryanair? I'm definitely not happy about this situation. We're waiting on the steps to get picked up by the bus because they've only got one bus, so it's dropping them off and coming back. Like, honestly, that's never ever happened before. That doesn't happen with Ryanair. It's only taken about 40 million years. Right, we're heading to security now. Wee bit of a queue outside. But hopefully we get in quick, get through these new scanners. We'll see how long that process takes. That's the busiest I've ever seen it. And a lot of the machines are not working. So how many machines are actually working? Very busy. Very. Right, we're getting picked up by a local celebrity. Who's that man there? Excuse me, sir. Got any spare change?
Have we got spare change?
Yes.
I'll change
How
your
you
pants
doing?
No, ladies first, ladies
Oh, come on. Why has she got other cuddles?
first. Ladies first.
I'll get other cuddles. There you
Of course
go.
you do.
How you doing, my friend?
Oh, are you alright?
You alright? I'm good, yeah. You well?
What have you done to your thing? It's all grey inside.
Is it all grey?
Oh, it's got the thing on it, yeah?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Timothy Dow.
My name's Timothy Dowd, star of the show.
We're just heading to the limo. You've got a limo, Tim, eh?
I got a limo, yeah?
Limo.
A limonade.
Limo. Got the beer in the limo. Some music.
Nearly did, you know.
We're on our way to Cayo Savaki. That's where this man's from.
Callao.
Cayo Savaki.
Uh-oh.
I get it right
Ow.
now. Oh, Cayo Savaki.
It's like, ow!
Ow! Cayo Savaki. A nice wee village, town, what you want to call it.
Village.
Outside, village, outside Costa Deque. Well,
No, it's
just
actually
outside.
on Costa Deque.
It's actually Costa Deque.
Yeah, it's the coast of
All right, okay. Tim, thank you very much for dropping me off. It's
You're
a
very
pleasure.
welcome, no problem.
Make sure you subscribe
Okay.
to Timothy Dow. Thank you very much.
See you later.
Thank you. Take care, buddy. Thank you. Right, we've made it to the hotel. We're just going to check in now. So we're half checked in. So basically check-in's not till 4 o'clock. It's now 2:15. The room's ready, but they won't let us check in because we need to pay an extra €30. I've been to hundreds of hotels, and if you're early, they let you check in. But here, they just want money out you. We're finally able to check in. That's us here. So this is a studio, and this is the only one they had. I don't know why they gave me this one, but it is what it is. They've given me an accessible room. It is what it is, but it's taken away from someone else. There's the shower, and it's an accessible bathroom, basically. It's right next to the reception. We can hear nearly everything. I've asked for another room, but there's nothing available. Right next to the pool. It's got some great views, but if this is busy at night with people playing pool, I don't know. I like my sleep at night. So that's the view. Incredible view. You can see La Gomera. Beautiful. Beautiful. Couple of sound loungers. Say hi, Kirsty. Table and chairs. You got your bed, sofa, fan on the ceiling. I got an extra fan. That was nice of the hotel. Microwave if you want to eat in. Oven. Toaster. Kettle. Sink. Everything you need. It's very clean. Very clean. But yeah, it'll do for 5 days. The location is not perfect. But what more can we ask for at the end of the day? We just have to get drunk, hey Kirsty? Get drunk. Right, so let's talk about Jet2. I'm going to sit down because it's been a long day Has it been a long day, Kirsty? Been a long day. I'm going to put you down right here and we're going to talk about Jet2. So, my first time using Jet2, what do I think of it? What do I think of Jet2 compared to Ryanair? So, a lot of positives, 100% positives. The aisle's bigger, the seats are leather, they're very comfortable. Is there more room? I don't know. The seats are angled different, so Jet2's seats are angled different. Ryanair's like that. Okay, Jet2's more like that. So that makes a difference in space. However, because the aisle being bigger, the plane's bigger, it's not a budget airline at the end of the day. The bathrooms are lovely. You know what I mean? Like the bathrooms have got like marble effects and pictures of camels. It's unbelievable, honestly. And as I said at the very start, I could get a suntan. That red lighting when you board the plane hits you like a ton of bricks. It's cool. It's a cool effect. It gets you ready for your holiday. And yeah, not got a problem with that whatsoever. I think it's pretty cool. Everything's clean as well. Everything was spotless near enough. I didn't have an issue. I didn't buy anything. You have an app. But they had that cup holder, but you couldn't put your own cups in there. It had to be their cups, so it kind of made it a bit useless if you didn't actually want to buy anything. You wanted to use your own drink, so there was no point in that. You didn't have the flap that you could put stuff in at the bottom like you do in Ryanair. That was missed 110%. They had a wee bit at the top, but only enough space for magazines and safety briefings. That's it. You couldn't fit anything in there whatsoever. So the flight from Edinburgh to Tenerife took about 4 hours and 15 minutes. It was a really good journey. They played some music towards the end of the flight as well, then they stopped it. So they started some Christmas music and then they just stopped it. So I don't know what happened there. I was getting in the Christmas mood there. But overall, the staff were lovely, and had a wee bit of banter with them. They've got a bit of, how can I say, other than Ryanair, they've got a wee bit of a, like, you know what I mean, they'll have a wee laugh with you. They'll say stuff, the captain will say stuff, you know what I mean, and give some birthday shout-outs as well. Never see that on a Ryanair flight. They didn't come over the mic and go, happy birthday, celebrating his 60th in Tenerife. That doesn't happen with Ryanair. As I said, Ryanair is a budget airline, so everything is budget basically. You've got to pay, it's all extras, it's all the extras. And talking about extras, so Ryanair charge on seats up to £30 all the way to, I think the cheapest now is like 15 quid, isn't it, with Ryanair. So Jet2 charge for extra seats. So if you want to pick your seats, instead of getting allocated, Jet2 charged £12. We didn't pick our seats, we let them allocate our seats. So that's why we never had a window. And £12 is better than Ryanair's, obviously, but they're still charging for seats if you want to not get it allocated. But the good thing is, when you check in weeks before, you get your seat allocated, not like Ryanair, you have to wait 24 hours before or 12 hours before. So that's good, you get to know your seats a couple of weeks before. And Ryanair doesn't do that. This flight, though, was about the same price as Ryanair. So when we booked this flight, this was the better option because it was just as cheap as Ryanair. But I love Ryanair because it is cheap. When you get good deals, 25 quid, 30 quid, it's fantastic. If you're taking luggage, that's when it becomes an issue. You still have to obviously upgrade, you have to buy your seat if you want to buy your seat, anything else that they try and charge you, that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? But with Jet2, I've fairly enjoyed it. Kirsty, did you enjoy your Jet2 experience?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, the trip was fast, and you know what I mean, we had a tailwind coming here, which is crazy because it's usually going back home, it's quicker, not quicker coming here, but that's fantastic. An extra hour in Tenerife, but that hour, technically, we were delayed on the tarmac, waiting for transport. And it's not Jet2's fault for that, I'm not blaming them, but because we were early, about 40 minutes early, obviously they're not prepared for us coming early, so they only had one bus, that bus had to leave and come back. Then we got to passport control, That was an absolute nightmare. They had 7 machines, okay, working, and they were still manually checking passports after the machines. But we didn't use a machine because we went through the disability line, but the disability line wasn't available to me because they wouldn't let me use it. That's another story. I'm not going to go into it. However, we used the family section, but it was heaving. There was only one guy on, and that took around about 45 minutes to clear security. The longest we've ever waited for security. So we were a wee bit cranky at that point. Got to the hotel. Thank you for Timothy Dow for picking us up. Incredible guy. Go and check out his channel. I'll leave the details in the link in the description below. But we got to the hotel and we were thinking, right, they told us the room was ready, and I'm thinking, yes, we're in early. We were told 2 o'clock check-in, and we arrived about 2 o'clock. And it turns out check-in wasn't at 2 o'clock, it's at 4 o'clock. But they told us the room was ready, and we were like, yes, yes. And then they hit us, after doing everything, taking details, they hit us with a, you need to pay €30. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm here. Yeah, early check-in. For 2 hours. Well, it wasn't actually 2 hours, it was like an hour and 45 minutes. And I was like, really? Can we negotiate that? Or, no, it's €30. I say, right, okay, I'm not going to pay €30, we'll go for a drink. So we went for a drink. I said to Kirsty, you know what, I'll just pay for the hour. It will be €15. Get to reception, €30. I say, so you're charging me €30 for 2 hours and charging me for an hour, you're charging me the same €30? Yeah, it's at the policy. So I said, right, okay. So I checked the policy, and nothing in the policy that states they charge €30. It does state that they can charge an extra fee for early check-in, but it doesn't state how much. So usually when you go to a hotel, I've never been to a hotel that take money off you if the room's ready. If the room's ready, they let you check in. It's as simple as that. But for some reason, these guys want you to wait, and that's fine. We'll wait, okay? We checked in 15 minutes early at the end of the day. We went through at 3:45 and we checked in, not a problem. But the thing is, they're telling me it's a £30 fee, regardless if it's 4 hours, 3 hours, or 2 hours, or even half an hour early, it's £30. And they tell me it's a policy, but there's nothing in the policy that states that the €30 fee, that's what it is. So basically, I'm thinking, well, you've obviously got loads of complaints. And I checked TripAdvisor, 100%, everybody's complaining about it. They should actually scrap that, or at least come up with a system. So if you're an hour early, €15, 2 hours early, €30, €45, and so on and so on and so on. That's how you do it. But I've never heard of a hotel, a place in Tenerife, that's ever said, right, you need to pay extra money because you're here early. We've always got in early if the room's ready. It's always when the room's ready, you get into the room. But for some reason, this place does it different. Does it make it a bad hotel? No, it doesn't. It's a beautiful hotel. Are we happy with this room? Not necessarily, because of it's a beautiful, clean room with no grumbling over the room whatsoever. But it's an accessible room. I'm not in a wheelchair. I've got disability needs, but not needs for a disability accessible room. It takes it away from someone else. Obviously, we're right next to the pool, which is a no bad view, kind of pool view, but it's going to be loud. Everything's going to be, how can I say, mental. It's going to be mental. So, yeah, there's going to be a full room tour of this hotel and a tour of this hotel, and I'll let you know if it's worth staying here in another video. But for now, we just want to have a shower and get a beer. That's basically it. It's been a long day. Even though we were quite quick getting to the airport this morning, quite quick getting to Tenerife, everything from landing at Tenerife just went from good to not so much bad, but not the way I expected it to go. There is definitely a problem with passport control, 110%. They've not got enough staff. The machines are all off. They had all of the machines were off apart from 7, and it was just a slow process. And I can see why people are getting frustrated at the end of the day. Some people say it's bad, some people say you might catch it on a good day, which is fine. You might be lucky. We've been extremely lucky, Kirsty? Like with passport control, how many times have we been lucky come to Tenerife? Yeah. We've been extremely lucky, but this time we weren't lucky and we had to wait, which is fine. For now, I'm going to end the video there. It's been a good travel day. but I'll let you know how the rest of the holiday goes. But I'll catch you in the next video. If you want to watch this one, watch it here. And if you want to watch this one, watch it here. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.